Buckle up, kids, it's time for another episode of Trippy Food. Today we are going to take the New Jersey Turnpike, and we are going to take the New Jersey Turnpike in search of mid-Atlantic breakfast meats. And this should all make sense in a while, if it ever makes sense at all. We're going to try two breakfast meats that are very popular in the New Jersey area specifically, but also parts of eastern Pennsylvania, Delaware, Maryland, even New York. We're going to do two things today. We're going to do Taylor ham. And Taylor ham's been around for a very, very long time. It's been around since the 1850s. A guy named John Taylor decided to start making this. And so he chopped up the ham, put it in a bag that's plastic now, but it wasn't back then. And you could just cut it right through the bag, slice it. This is already cooked, so we just have to kind of, fry it, grill it. The other thing we're going to do is scrapple, and scrapple is another thing that is native to the area. It is pork scraps, and when I say scraps, there's going to be snouts and ears and other things in here, and it's mixed with buckwheat and some spices, and basically you make it similar to you would like a Spam or a corned beef hash, something along those lines. Now, the Taylor ham is either served just basically in slices fried with a big breakfast, or as part of a sandwich, and we're going to make the typical sandwich that Taylor ham's made with. Think of it as an Egg McTaylor, or a Taylor McMuffin, or whatever you want to call it. So basically, a bagel, hard roll, or English muffin with the Taylor ham on it, with a slice of American cheese with egg on it, and then people put other things on it too, like lettuce, tomato, ketchup, mayo. We're going to keep it pretty simple, so we're just going to do the Taylor ham with a slice of American cheese, an egg, and I don't know, we either put it on an English muffin, bagel, or both. We're going to do both. And then the scrapple is basically fried up and then served on a plate. Usually put an egg on top of it so that it gets all runny and that stuff gets inside there. And then some people put mustard on it, other people put grape jelly. We have some grape jelly here that we're going to try on it. So we'll give that a shot. We're going to go ahead and fry that up, and then we'll come back and we'll eat that. Okay, we have our breakfast meats already done. Here's our nicely browned up scrapple, and we have a nice runny egg on top of that. We're going to put it on one side because we're going to actually try the other side with grape jelly, which some people do. We have our Taylor ham, also known as pork roll, on an English muffin and on a bagel. We're going to try it a little bit on both. I'm going to kind of forego the tomato, the lettuce, the ketchup, the mustard, all the other stuff that we put on there. We're just going to keep it simple, a breakfast sausage. Any diner in that whole general area, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Maryland, Delaware, any good deli should have actually both of these. So you can get them in there. They're already pre-cooked when you get them. If you buy them in the grocery store, they're already pre-cooked. So you just need to heat them up. You want a nice little brown char on them, and they're really nice. If you can't find it in your local grocery store, because you don't have to buy it in that area, if you can't find it in your local grocery store, there's some restaurants actually serve them. I know that Ford's Filling Station in Los Angeles for a while was making their own scrapple. There's a place called Bet's Ocean View Diner in Berkeley, California, and they're also making scrapple. Taylor ham is pretty much pre-packaged, so if you find it in the menu, then just take advantage of it and grab it. So we're gonna put a little bit of hot sauce on it, and Yes, true, this is secret aardvark sauce from Portland, Oregon, but you know, it's one of my favorite hot sauces, so we're just gonna use that. Just, you know, put a few dabs on that. And we got some nice crafted jelly here. It's a Concord grape jelly. You want to use Welch's? I'm not going to judge you. So we'll just take a little bit of that, put some of that on our scrapple over here, and we'll try that and see what that tastes like. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of this one chunk of Taylor ham first and see what that tastes like by itself. It's almost like Spam. It's not as coarse as Spam. Almost like maybe a little bit of a bologna taste and everything. When you fry it, especially if you're frying the thin slices or you buy it sliced, usually put slices on the end, little cuts on the end so that it doesn't curl up. Sometimes, like if you're making fried bologna, you can make a little X in the middle. That will serve the same purpose, but that's actually really nice. So we'll go ahead and finish our sandwiches here. Let's go ahead and cut this guy in half so you can see what it looks like. I did the runny yolk for the scrapple. I wanted to kind of have a hard yolk for the sandwich just so that it doesn't squirt all over our clothes when we go to eat it. But, there's your nice little cross section there. So let's go ahead and give this a bite. That makes a fine breakfast sandwich. All those flavors mix really well. And again, tomato lettuce might be a nice touch, but it's good just like that. Let's try the scrapple. I'm gonna try some with the jelly first. The thing about the scrapple was, it didn't have much of a smell at first, but when we were cooking it, kind of unleashed this kind of maybe like a liver smell, some sort of awful smell. Not A-W-F-U-L, O-F-F-A-L. It is very rich, very earthy. The buckwheat kind of gives it a gray color, so if you're going in a restaurant and you're ordering this and it doesn't have kind of a gray color, then be suspect, because it may not be made authentically. It should kind of have that gray color. Let's let some of that egg run all over that. That's really nice. Let's get a piece with some egg. There we go. That egg just doesn't want to stay on there. Now, that's really good. Like I said, really earthy and everything. Great way to start your breakfast, start your day. I'm going to give both the Taylor ham and the scrapple big thumbs up. I've had them both before, but I always enjoy eating it. It's really, really good. Make it yourself. It comes out really good. Go to a nice restaurant that has it, and hopefully they'll do a good job with it too. But both excellent. If you get out to the New Jersey area, anywhere around New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania or something, get out to a diner. Any good diner should have that, and get yourself a nice breakfast featuring some scrapple and some Taylor ham or pork roll. You'll try it, you'll like it. We'll see you soon. Thanks for checking out Trippy Food. If you enjoyed watching that video half as much as I did making it, well then I enjoyed it twice as much as you did. And if that's the case, you'll probably like this video right here. And if not, check out this video right here. That one's a little bit different. Either way, leave a comment down below. And be sure to subscribe by clicking on the Trippy Food icon right here. Glad you could make it, and we hope to see you again soon.